What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Silver Creek Falls. I left it on a cliffhanger that last episode. Hope you guys are ready for this one, because we're gonna get right into it, and we gotta figure out what happened to Sky. Oh, I'm trying to move around with like the other buttons. I'm like, oh no, I gotta use arrow buttons. Oh, letter from Sky. Dear Lee, looks like they've been tailing me. They found my hiding spot and have surrounded the house. I've been able to fight them off with the revolver and shotgun you gave me, but I think they've worked out that I'm alone. I can hear them planning to rush me. I won't go down easy and planned to take a few of them down with me. Sorry I couldn't be there in the end. I've been tailing Bolt Pharmaceuticals, head of security. It seems they change the password to the mainframe. It seems they change the password of the mainframe every day. Every morning, a riddle is delivered to a secret mailbox in his house. If you can find the answer, it unlocks a 4-digit PIN. That gives you access to all of the company's files. Use this information well. It seems as though it has cost me my life. See that justice is done for me and all my friends that have fallen. Sky Davidson. So, we have a security key. They change the password to the mainframe every day. Every morning, a riddle is delivered to a secret mailbox in his house. Find the answer. Okay. No. Can I go out now? I can. So, herein lies the problem. Where do I go now? Like, do we just leave? Oh. We have no time for this. We have to go to the head of security's house. Okay, Lee, can we get... God damn it. I hit that. Apparently I just wasn't in the right spot. Head of security's residence, Hawthorne County, North Carolina. Alright. Got it. I think this is a security box, Sky mentioned in her note. I'm guessing the head of security has the only key to it. Let's look around. We might find another way to open it. Crowbar? Fuck, I don't know. We going in. Nothing in the locker? Nope. Ooh, excuse me. The flashlight in there might be useful. We'll need to find a way past this fence first. Seems the light is out in this room. I don't think it's mighty wise to enter if we don't have a clear visual. Okay, so we might have to go in the house first to, yeah, we might have to go in the house first. Okay, well the game's more full screen than it was, I guess I can say. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, excuse me. What the hell are you doing, Sarah? We're trying to remain incognito. Do you have anything in your truck, Lee? Oh, really? Wow, do I feel dumb? A lot of shit on the floor here. Oh, what do we got here? I'm trying to pick up everything I can. Gotta be an investigator. Pair of bolt cutters. They're broken though. The screw in the middle is missing. They'll be useful. Let's try to fix them. It's locked. What is that? Okay. So, I got my pair of bolt cutters. Drain on the floor. We need something to bind these broken parts. A secret mailbox. Take him. Maybe we got lucky and the head of security doesn't know much about security. I mean, key's under the flower pot. What an amateur move. Okay, that might be what we need. It only took me like 4 hours. It's locked. Let's try the key we found outside under the flower pot. Hey! All this for lockers? A small light bulb, very useful. Empty. 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 Look, I found a screw. That will be useful. Yes, now we can fix the damn bolt cutters. Okay, so now. Yeah, it's an awkward, strange place to put a flashlight, but let's have a go at fixing these bolt cutters. Let's try now. Hole cut with bolt cutters. Nice hole. Damn it, the bulb on the flashlight is burned out. Does nothing here work properly? There's bound to be one around here somewhere. But didn't I just find a... Will this bulb fit in the flashlight? Well done, Sarah. Okay. Alright, let's go into the room of darkness. Let's go in. Oh, we going in. Oh, snap. You don't really see shit in here. Holy shit. I'm searching for anything and everything I possibly can. Look, a crowbar. We can use this to pry the box open. I did all this for a fucking crowbar? What are we gonna encounter on the way out? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Still telling you I want to know what's in that. We're prying open your shit. There we go. Nothing like using a crowbar to solve our problems, huh? Somehow I thought we would do it in a somewhat clever fashion, but I guess this works. Go ahead, read the note. It says, March to the sea. Sounds familiar. but I can't quite remember. We can go to the Hawthorne County Library and try to do some research there, but if you think you can already work out the 4-number pin, then we shouldn't waste our time. Do you think you know it? No, I don't. I don't. I'm not good with riddles. Let's head straight to the library, see what we can find out about this clue. Okay. Dead Souls. Crime and Punishment. Complete Tales by Edgar Allan Poe. I have no idea what I'm even looking for at this point. I'll be totally honest with you. No idea. Like, I don't know. Hello, welcome to the Hawthorne County Library. How can I help you? Hi, we're doing some research and came across a rather unusual phrase. I was wondering if you could help us. Sounds like fun. Sure, why not? Does the phrase "march to the sea" ring any bells? Let me think. I think it has something to do with the Civil War. Military history can be found upstairs to my left. So, thanks a lot. Upstairs to her left. So, that would be over here. One more by Carl something or another. They're really making you search. Well, this has got to be the right place, I think. Come on. Star Wars, who the hell put that there? Sherman's March to the Sea, 1864. I guess we have our 4-digit pin now, 1864. I hope you have a good memory. Please, it's just 4 numbers, 1864. How hard can that be to remember? You know what? One moment, please. You're gonna do this the smart way. I've got my back turned. I just wrote it down. I got a dry erase board behind me. All I know is that back in my day, we took notes on paper. It's easy. I won't forget. Fine. Just don't come crying to me if you forget the number when we get there. I got it. Because I was smart. I wrote it down. Thank you. The fuck? Here we go. Let's just type in the pin and get these files. $18.64. Pin accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Mr. L. Burke. Loading. Error detected. What the? Manual override requested. What the fuck do we do now? Oh, I think we already got into his place. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Athena. What's behind door number 1? I think we're in the head of security's house now. For some odd reason, I thought we walked out of the library. It must have just, like, transported us. What's a power regulator? That's the power regulator. Don't touch that. Can't we reset the system by shutting down the power? That would override it, right? That were pulled also knocked out the lights and the ventilation. Who knows what it might even trigger the alarm system. Okay. Woohoo, my phone. Scared the shit out of me. I want to read what this says. Zeus? Damn it. Didn't want to go that way. I'm not sure where the hell I'm supposed to go here. Or I mean green. Okay. So hopefully that worked. I really hope it did, because that was very mind-numbing. You kidding me? Did I miss something? I think I did. Fuck. Manual override instructions. Bolt Pharmaceutical Department of Security and Information. Shit. Oh my god. Whoa, I screwed it up. So here's a part you're not going to see that I'm probably just going to skip through this. But I'm going to write this down. Red, 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 green, red. Boom. Water wheel protocols overridden. Nice. That should be it. Let's get back to the computer. Alright, so who knows what we're going to face now. Oh, gotta go up one. Who knows what is going to happen. I am kind of getting excited to see what's going to happen here. It's only taken me the entire episode to try and figure this out. This text appears on the screen. Meet me at the Lonely Pines Lake. Lakeside Resort. F. Bolt. This text appears on the screen. Meet me at the Lonely Pines Lake, Lakeside Resort. Is it? Lonely Pines Lake, Lakeside Resort. Now we gotta find him. Oh, shit. Welcome to the Lonely Pines Lake Resort. How may I be of assistance to you? We're here to see Franklin Bolt. Ah, wonderful. Mr. Bolt has been expecting you. He's in the cigar room. The door is on the left, and we'll lead you there. Yo, we gotta talk, bro. Ah, Detective Fitzgerald, Colonel Davis. You're right on time. The fuck is about to happen? Right on time? You're expecting us? Of course. Actually, I was expecting you a lot sooner, but oh well. Do you know what we're here for? Yes, you're here to interrogate me, then arrest me? Wait. How do you know that? Detective. Colonel? Please have a seat and I'll explain everything. This is highly irregularly. He's unarmed and doesn't seem to be trying to escape. Escape? Why would I? Why would I? It's been so much effort getting you here. What? Getting us here? Yes. I had to leave quite the trail of breadcrumbs just so you would investigate the matter and see everything for what it is, and eventually make your way to me. I know from what it looks like, I'm the big bad villain of this story, but perhaps if you could listen for a while, you may realize it's not all black and white. Villains rarely start as villains. Miss Fitzgerald, more often than not, they start out thinking that what they do is somehow improving the world, then along the way, bad decisions are made with the best of intentions, but often with the worst logic behind them. I realized one day that I was no longer the hero of the story. I realized that what was being done wasn't improving the world. Excuse me, I need to take a drink here. Well, some shit's really about to go down. Get to the point, Bolt. You see, it started in the early 2000s. At the time I was young, investment banker in Wall Street, making my first millions, and my younger brother had just finished college. I insisted he join me in New York, as I wanted to take him under my wing and teach him how to make money. Initially, he seemed interested, and then the Twin Towers were destroyed on 9/11, and all my brother could talk about was joining up and bringing the war to them. He joined the U.S. Army and was commissioned as a lieutenant. When the U.S. declared war in Iraq, my brother's unit was one of the first to go into action. The 3rd Ranger Battalion. Wait, that's my unit, Bolt. Bolt? Is it all coming back to you, Colonel Davis? Your brother was Lieutenant Logan Bolt? So you know how the story goes then? Yes, it was 2004, right after Iraq insurgents killed those contractors in Fallujah. Shut up, phone. Lieutenant Bolt was second in command of all small platoons on a recon mission. His unit was spotted and ambushed, but they fought hard and were able to break through the ambush and escape through a narrow back street. Once the surviving platoon members made it past the back streets, Lieutenant Bolt noticed that the insurgents were hot on their trail. He stayed back and took advantage of the bottleneck in the street to hold the insurgents. He successfully bought enough time for his platoon to escape, but paid the ultimate price. Your brother was a true hero. I'm sorry I couldn't make the funeral. I know. You were the one that signed his letter of condolence. Anyway, as you can imagine, the news devastated me. Here I was, a successful businessman in the toughest city in the world, making it big, and thought I was untouchable. Then this happened, and it destroyed me. I flew to Wichita Falls to pick up my brother's body, and whom do I meet there? A young biochemist by the name of Lars Conway, whose brother served in the same unit as mine and also shared in the same tragic fate. He spoke bitterly about the U.S. government and was choosing not to invest in his research, and how if he had things his way, this tragedy wouldn't have happened. Conway was one of the biggest belief that his research in biochemists could lead to genetically enhanced super soldiers that could serve as the bulk of the infantry for the more grueling missions. He believed that the government was all too happy to sacrifice the lives of young soldiers to serve their own needs. Swayed by the tragedy of my brother's passing and by the fire in Conway's eyes, I was convinced to set up our own private corporation that would research a way to make these super soldiers so that no one else would have to know the grief that we knew. Holy crap, this is a lot of reading and eye-opening. Holy shit. We created a pharmaceutical corporation, and Conway agreed to develop money-making pharmaceuticals to help generate income for the company. In turn, I would helm the company to success and would divert 30% of all the revenue toward his research projects. It all started out rather well, and for the first 3 years, we made a lot of money and Conway was making leaps and bounds in his research. Then the financial crisis hit in 2008, and the company began losing money. Anyway, with the company in such dire straits, we had to look into selling share to other corporations to stay alive. Unfortunately, we had no serious bids, and it looked like we were going to file for bankruptcy. Then Conway found an investor out of nowhere, a certain Matteo Spinola? The head of Spinola family? Exactly. So I took it as a sign to leave, and I sold all my shares to the Spinola and resigned as CEO from Bolt Pharmaceuticals. But it doesn't end there, does it? 1 second. Need to refresh my throat here. I'm trying to do voices of the people, but it's not working very well. If only it did. A year after operating under Spinola control, the company is yet again on the verge of bankruptcy, and I get a call from Conway pleading that I return as CEO to bring the company back, and in turn keep his research alive. So I went back. Why? You must remember that I created this company and ran it for 5 years. I knew a lot of the people that worked for me, and in this economic climate, they would be hard pressed to find other work. So I went back. But when I returned, I saw that the corporation had changed. Spinola had approved a certain type of research program that I had vehemently opposed during my tenure as CEO, and Conway was all too glad to cooperate. Initially, I wanted to blow the whistle, and I teamed up with one of the Spinola's head fund managers to blow the lid off the entire thing. Connor Friedman. Unfortunately, Spinola's men got to him and killed him. I realized that Matteo Spinola was too powerful and knew too many influential people, and that no one would believe my claims about him. After all, why would I destroy the very company I birthed? Everyone would be convinced I was a fool and a madman. No one would believe me. I had to get a detective untainted by the tentacles of corporation, and so I made a call to the High Commissioner and had him pass the case down to the guys. So, were you involved with the disappearance of the college kids? No, Spinola and Conway were behind that too. They needed young and healthy test subjects to test the new serum on. Those college students were the lab rats. That makes sense. Conway knew Rebecca Olson and her boyfriend used recreational drugs, so he swapped their supply with samples of his new serum that he made to look like the drugs they were taking. He knew she would share her drugs with her sorority, and observing at the time when the drugs had their adverse effects, he went in using a copy of her key that he had and planted evidence to make it look like a murder. Oh, the sorority house, if you guys remember that. It's in one of my episodes. Why wouldn't he target a group of football players instead? Wouldn't they be more similar to soldiers in the terms of physical type? The serum works very poorly in conjunction with performance-enhancing drugs. Conway needed cleaner and healthier subjects, and since those girls were doing modeling, working, he assumed that they generally ate healthy and exercised regularly. Look, you don't seem like a bad guy, but I can't help but suspect your motives for revealing all this. Also, if you were trying to feed us information that explained the men in the hazmat suits that were intending to kill Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez. Spinola's men, ever since the immoral experimentation program began, Matteo Spinola placed armed guards on all the research laboratories. When I saw Detective Fitzgerald and Agent Valdez leave my company's HQ, I sent a false order to the guards to remove them for the night. Unfortunately, I didn't think they'd take so long in there and didn't account for the new morning guards. Wait, you saw us leave and come in? Don't you wonder why no one stopped you? Besides, Whom do you think conveniently sent those letters to Conway knowing he was out on a speaking tour? I see. Take this flash drive and solder all the documents cases for all the illegal experiments that Conway had been running. These are videos, photos, the whole stinking lot. With all of these, you'll be able to put Spinola and Conway behind bars and shut down the Bolt Pharmaceutical once and for all. What's in it for you? You're being very generous with all this information. I'm suspicious as to why you're so keen to betray your friend Conway. Yes, Conway and I were once friends, but I now see him for the monster he truly is. The fact that he would stoop to dealing with the likes of Spinola disgusts me. Colonel, a man reaches a point when he can no longer lie to himself, when he knows that he cannot tolerate the injustice he sees. In his very eyes, the moment has come to me. If my brother were alive today, he would agree on this course of action. Terribly sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Bolt, but Inspector Walsingham has arrived. Just in time, let him in. Certainly, sir. Holy shit, how much more am I going to have to read? Looks like I arrived just in time. Phil, what are you doing here? Phil, I thought you were investigating Mark Walsingham of MI6. What? Sarah, I will explain everything in due time, but for now we have to get out of here. What are you talking about? Mr. Bolt, my contact in Munich has just informed me that he and his men have successfully arrested Professor Lars Conway as he was giving a talk at the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich. Thank God, this madness will finally come to an end. Unfortunately, Matteo Spinola has caught wind of our plans and is sending men over to kill you as we speak. We must leave now. Okay then. Ferguson, ready my car. Actually, we can't leave for the front. From the front, Spinola's men will be coming through there. There's a rear exit into the lakeside area right behind me. Excellent, let's go. We'll be sitting ducks in such an opening area. I say we dig in and fight from here. That won't be necessary. I've stationed 2 of my people outside. We'll be covered. 2 men? Is that it? Are you nuts? Spinola is going to send at least 20 here to kill me. Please, don't underestimate my people. They'll have no problem making mincemeat out of the Spinola's thugs. Besides, they brought along their big toys. I'll go outside and help your men fight them off. Thank you very much, Colonel. I know with your special abilities, 20 men hardly constitutes a challenge. For that reason, I would prefer to have you with us in case we encounter any unpleasant surprises. Unpleasant surprises, huh? I sure do love how you British love to underestimate things. Understate things. Come on, let's go. So I think... Oh, okay, I'm playing... Let's run, fools! We got to go! So that just like blew the case wide open, huh? Okay, we're far enough. Just keep your eyes peeled. My squad should be around soon. Okay. Phil, or Mark, or whatever your real name is, you have some explaining to do. Look, Sarah, I know this all looks really bad, but just know that I have no choice. Also, you weren't supposed to be here. There was confusion as my FBI liaison was killed and his goofy associate took things into his own hands. What? You were working with Agent West this whole time? Also, don't talk about Valdez that way. Sorry, Sarah. It's just all gone so crazy. Look, all you need to know for now is that my real name is Mark Walsingham and that I'm MI6. British intelligence. Yes, we've been following this case for a while, and when all this came up, we had to act quickly. I flew to Silver Creek Falls under the guise of a transferred Scotland Yard investigator. I think that's supposed to say disguise. Coordinator with the FBI assembling my team. I'm sorry for the deceiving you, Sarah. I just had to be careful and couldn't risk being discovered. I'm happy to see that you're doing okay. Pardon my French, but where in the hell are you Brits doing here? How does this involve you? I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss that, as I suspected. What's going to happen to Franklin Bolt? I'll be taking him into custody. We need him to testify against Spinola and Conway, among other things. Like what? Again, I'm not at the liberty to discuss. Well, guess what? I'm taking him into custody. He's related to the crimes in Silver Creek Falls. He's mine. I have more jurisdiction here than you do. I'm sorry, Sarah. This really should have never come to this. Ferguson? Ferguson, what is the meaning of this? Terribly sorry, sir. It's been a pleasure serving you, but my loyalty is first and foremost to my queen. What the hell is going on? Stand down, Fitzgerald. It's not worth it. What the fuck? Uh-oh. I see you've started the party without me. Just in time, Sam. Did you wrap everything up? It was easy. After we finished killing them, we threw the bodies into the resort and set it on fire. Holy fuck. Good job. All good here? Any trouble? None at all, Ferguson. Please escort Mr. Bolton to the car. Right away, Captain. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I do hope to be able to explain everything to you one day. Well, okay. Damn it, come on, Lee. Let's get back to the car and pursue them. Let's leave it here, Sarah. What? I can't believe you. I'm gonna head back to Barry Sky. I'd appreciate some help, but if you'd like to go and pursue them, it's fine. I don't understand. Why didn't you do anything? I'm sick and tired of death and killing. Also, we were not in control of that situation. We were outmanned and outgunned. I guess. I'm going now. Have a safe trip back to Virginia, Detective. Lee, wait. I'll help you, Barry Sky. Sarah Fitzgerald's apartment, Norfolk, Virginia. Thanks for driving me home. You okay? Not really. The whole thing left a really bad taste in my mouth. I know. I feel the same way. Thank you for helping me, Barry Sky, and I appreciate the kind words you said for her. Don't worry about it. You're a rare gem, Sarah. Your conviction and justice and truth makes you truly incredibly detective and police officer. You're just trying to make me feel better. You know, I don't mince my words. Thanks. Then, I just wish I could have gone deeper and done more. Diving into murky waters of the criminal world is not something one does casually. You never come out truly clean, and you really lose a piece of yourself as you enter. The deeper you go in, the more sullied things get, and before you know it, you are swimming in a pool of dirt, brass, and blood, all in the name of justice. But to uncover the truth isn't all this sacrifice the price. What? But to uncover the truth isn't all this sacrifice the price? But is it worth it? Look how many have perished in the pursuit of truth, and at the end, how much did we achieve? At the end, we were not but puppets, and others man's bigger game. Mark, within his match and plans, I doubt we were more than pawns, with bigger players like the High Commissioner Franklin Bolt. Excuse me, one moment. Okay. Bolt, playing as the rook and the bishop. It's all a bit depressing, isn't it? My apologies. I didn't mean to discourage you. Always fight for truth and justice, no matter what level of the law you are in. All I mean is that risking the ranks in law enforcement comes at a high personal cost. I see you've had a lot of experience. Army, police. It's different but similar in so many ways. Here I thought I'd live out a peaceful life in such a small town, but I guess I was wrong. Panama, Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and now this. I'm so tired of it all. So what's next for you? I think I'll go travel around the country. It's about time I see more of this beautiful country that so many of the compatriots died for. For your own safety, I'll keep my exact travel plans to myself. I can get behind that, thanks. How about you? I'll take tomorrow off and head back into work the next day. Keep doing my bit to keep the country safe. Maybe I'll hear from Mark one day. He did promise he'd explain things to me one day. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. I'll get going now. Wait, what did Mark mean by special abilities? I'll do you a big favor by not telling you. Goodbye, Detective Fitzgerald. Goodbye, Colonel Davis. I think Lee is waiting for me to get inside my door. And that's gonna do it, everybody. That is the end of Silver Creek Falls Chapter 3, and I'm pretty sure that is the end. That is it. No more. This is everything right here. That was pretty insane story there at the end. I'm quite shocked, actually. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Things started to come back to me because it has taken me forever to play this game, and I had a certain somebody, that somebody knows who he is, wanting to see more of this game. So here it is. This is the finale. I actually rather enjoyed this game. Like, it was pretty cool. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm heading out. I've got some more stuff to do. I hope you guys do enjoy this. Let me know. I do appreciate the likes and the comments and all my new subscribers. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But until next time, everybody, you have yourselves a good one.